Alright, shalom, shalom. First of all, most say call him Yahweh Shemashah, and the boss of the elders and apostles of Great Millstone GM, Muscle the Rule and Teach Well. It's a young brother here, and today I just gonna put out a little alert for any of you brothers out there that happen to like watch my channel or stuff like that. Naturalnews.com. A dash of poison major spice brands found to contain heavy metals. You can go on their website and find it for yourself. It's posted, July 21st, 2023. Ramon told me. It doesn't say a time, spices out that. It's just to give them pizzazz, but new report has found that herbs and spices from some major brands contain heavy metals that can cause health issues. Right, I'm not going to read this. 40 products, roughly 1/3 of the total tested, had enough levels of heavy metals such as arsenic, lead, and cadmium to pose a health concern for children when regularly consumed in atypical serving sizes. You see here, American Product Nonprofit Consumer Reports, or CR, also noted that dime and oregano products it tested had concerning levels of heavy metals. Right. So, I don't really think I really need to read the rest of this. I mean, a lot of you brothers probably already know about heavy metals being dangerous, right? But over here at the end, they talk about things to that you can go ahead and get instead. What am I thinking of? Ezekiel 4:3. Thus saith the Lord, roughly paraphrasing, that we shall be eating of the fall bread, among the heathen, whether, we will be driven, which that's another scripture talking about the scattering of Israel, which is also talked about in, Second Esdras, the second chapter, Deuteronomy 28 and 64, the curses, and you can find it all across the New Testament as well. How we were in times past Gentiles, according to the course of this world, which I believe is Ephesians, the second chapter. Paul constantly talked about that, how, we're originally given unto idols and following the ways of the idols, and so on and so forth. We were scattered to these different nations and these different places, and there was a number of us that started to fall off and join these different nations and follow their ways. I mean, hell, it's in the book of Ezra. I think the same thing is I think Nehemiah is in around the same time of Ezra as well. But you had Jakes that were getting with the Persian woman and making babies with them and starting to follow their ways. And it wasn't that they were having sex with the Persian woman, it's that they were marrying them. Instead of making the Persian woman concubines, they were marrying them and giving them wife status. Okay? So here's just some things you can do to not consume levels of heavy metal, right? Because it does say it's right that, good health and a sound body is high priority. It's a good thing to have, of course, if you can. Some brothers out there are just, they have their own, battles and stuff, their own sicknesses that they, have to deal with. I just pray to the Lord that, I don't have anything like that. I just pray that I could just, stay in good health and, so on and so forth. But every brother's battle is different. So use herbs and spices with lower heavy metal content. Example, these include black pepper, white pepper, coriander, curry powder, garlic powder, saffron, sesame seeds. I'm pretty sure cayenne pepper is in here as well. Originally, these herbs and spices that are low heavy metals are available in groceries. Right, and then you can see the rest, right? Don't bring stuff back from abroad, right? That's also kind of something to look into. watch out with those herbs if you get it from like different countries. Like make sure that that country has like at least some decent, you know, regulations and stuff over their herbs, because you never know with these other countries. They just don't give a shit. There's no regulations, and you can, you know, be getting the herb, but it can be fucking contaminated with lead, you know. Yeah, make spice mixes at home and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, this isn't a long video, not meant to be, you know, long-winded. You know, we know that these spices and herbs are good. You know, like it says in the video, says that in Sirach, the Lord have created medicines out of the earth, so he is wise when not pour them. I think that's Sirach 30 and 33, I think, or something like that. But you can look that up for yourself. These are very, very rudimentary, you know, kind of information. But like, yeah, so yeah, that's just a little warning, you know, these spices. Just, I'm not saying don't eat spices, because I don't know if any brothers out there are big meat eaters and stuff, but you know, I'm big on meat. You know, imagine eating fucking chicken breast with no spices. It's fucking horrible. That's some bodybuilder shit. You know, and I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to fucking, you know, compete and take a bunch of steroids or some shit. I'm not even trying to compete in a natural thing. Not really, because like that still takes a lot of time, and I don't have time for that. You know, we're coming on to the end of this thing, and man, I just want to, you know, learn some more. Yeah, so Lauren, you brothers were edified by this. You know, of course, as you brothers know, I'll be out at camp tomorrow. So, you know, that's where I got this article. I was looking at some news and things like that, and I kind of saw this one, and I was like, you know, I'm probably not going to, you know, talk about this one at camp, so I might as well just make a quick video about it. That's Lord edified, and that's it, Shalom.